Welcome back to the next episode of the Invention Licensing Show, and I'm your host, David Fidoa, and I'm here to help you license your product. Today we're going to talk about how to take it all the way from Caveman to Facebook, how we communicate as human beings in the invention licensing world. So let us jump right into it. The evolution, how we evolved in the invention licensing world and how companies communicate with us. So it started out back, companies licensing technologies, just however they communicated with people. Evolved to fax machines, then email, and now it's fascinating, right? We're even getting licensing deals through Facebook messaging with individuals, LinkedIn messaging. And what I want to convey in this video is that when you're communicating with an individual, you don't necessarily know exactly what their communication style is, and that's where the disconnect is for a lot of inventors, because a lot of inventors want the company or the individual that we're working with to communicate on our wavelength. And if you sit down and think about it, you as an individual, every single person has a preferred way of communicating, and it's different. And we always just think our preferred way is the best way. And so we don't necessarily think about the fact that it's different from other people. And so, some people are really great on texts, but never answer a phone call. Other people, they just love phone calls. And so we as the inventor, we try to bend the company to make it communicate like we do. And that doesn't work, because the company or that individual that we work with, they're going to answer their phone how they want to answer their phone. They're going to text how they're going to want to text. They're going to get business done how they want to get business done. So we need to bend to them. And when you're coming into a relationship, you don't necessarily know exactly how that individual will communicate with you. And that is where we need to test. So when you're calling companies, reaching out, you don't just stick with calling. Because let's say the person you're calling never answers their phone. That's just how they do business. People leave voice messages, and sometimes they don't even listen to those. They text, they email, they go through written communication. And all you do is call. You're never going to talk to that person. And one of the things I found when I was pitching a product, I just kept calling and leaving voicemails and never got a hold of the person. Finally, ended up calling the headquarters, asking for that person's email address. They just gave it to me, and I just emailed him. He emailed me back right away. It was night and day. Phone calls, never ever communicated with the person. They never got them. They never listened to them. But email was quick. And so that's what I want to establish in this video is call, email, message on LinkedIn, message on Facebook, use all the platforms until you find the point of entry where a company will communicate with you. That is very important, because as soon as you start calling and emailing and doing all these different things, you'll find where you get in. And then use that as your channel of communication. Don't try to change them over, but I do recommend trying to get them on the phone once they express interest, because then you can establish more as being a person instead of just an email address. And so use all the different platforms available. If you're not on LinkedIn, do get on LinkedIn. It will help you get your products licensed. And the one question that I always get about LinkedIn is, I have my regular day job. I need to, create a new account. No, you don't. Companies don't care what your background is. They're looking for individuals with good ideas and that can pitch good ideas. And so they don't care if you have a day job doing whatever. Keep that LinkedIn account. Use it. Establish yourself as, I'm an individual going after my dreams, trying to create make my dreams come true, and I do work a day job. So what? My day job was waiting tables, and I told them that whenever they asked, and I had no problem with it. So don't have a problem with your LinkedIn account if it's even in your own business. And go knock on all the doors of communication so that you can get in and pitch your product to the right people. Thank you for tuning in to that episode of License Your Invention with David Fidoa. I am David Fidoa, and I'm always here to help you license your product. If you liked that episode, give me a thumbs up. Also, scroll down. I created the Inventor Toolbox. It has a ton of tools, including a list of companies that are looking to license products and a bunch of other roadmaps and whatnot to help you get your product licensed. So if you scroll down, click the button, sign up. We'll email you that right away. And for the next episode, 5,000 sheep. I'll dive into what that means on that next episode.